local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6.
An SUV tumbles across 4 lanes on Interstate 85. Tonight, 3 people are dead.
Anytime you drive over the posted speed limit, you endanger yourself and other public.
I'm Ray Arena. The coroner's strong message as the crash investigation continues.
Which is unfair to them. It's unfair to their parents.
Tonight, anger and relief after a school shooting report turned out to be fake. Deputies saying this investigation is far from over.
Terrifying moments on a field trip to Carowinds. Tonight, parents reunited with their kids after charter buses crash on I-85.
The weather cooperating tonight and into the weekend. I'm tracking a major warm-up. I'll show you how warm your town will be and how long the 80s stick around.
It's soiree time in Anderson.
Food, fun, crafts, music, it's all here. Stay with us as we're live on Main Street.
We have lots of news to get to tonight across the upstate. A school shooting hoax in Anderson County. In Pickens County, parents reunited with their children after 2 charter buses crash on Interstate 85 with students on board. There are minor injuries.
And 3 people dead after a violent crash across 4 lanes of an interstate in Greenville County. And that is where we start now. That crash ended just off of I-85 in Greenville County. The coroner holding a news press conference this afternoon.
Our Ray Urena joins us live with what we have learned about the 3 victims. Ray.
And in just the last few minutes, 2 tow trucks have just shown up to the scene. You can see one of them is right here to my right. They're about to go further down the street on Staunton Bridge Road as investigators still try to reconstruct and figure out what exactly happened here after 3 women were killed and another person was taken to the hospital after an SUV went off the road just a few hours ago. Now, the coroner says it happened around noon on I-85 at Staunton Bridge Road. Investigators say the SUV the victims were driving was going above the speed limit when it went off the road, up an embankment, hit a concrete bridge, jumped 4 lanes of traffic before hitting trees 20 feet in the air. The coroner says the impact from the crash caused significant damage to the SUV.
The car is in multiple different pieces from where it struck the cement bridge embankment, across the roadway, and down the embankments in multiple pieces.
The identities of the 3 women who were killed has not been released. We don't know the condition of the person who was taken to the hospital, and Highway Patrol's multidisciplinary accident investigation team has been called in to help figure out why this crash happened. And as you can see, Staunton Bridge Road is still closed to traffic, so people going home may need to find an alternate way there. Live in Greenville County, Ray Urena, WYFF News 4.
All right, Ray Urena reporting there in Greenville County. Ray, thank you. And to Anderson County now. Terrifying moments inside of Westside High School today with a report of an active shooter.
We're told an alarming call about gunshots inside the school was determined to be a hoax. Our Stephanie Trotter is joining us live outside of the school tonight. Stephanie, what can you tell us?
Investigators say that about 12:30, a little bit after that, a call came into 911 that gunfire had erupted here inside Westside High. Within minutes, dozens of officers from across Anderson County started responding to campus. Inside, 1,800 students as well as their teachers were in lockdown. The officers quickly determined that the call was a hoax and gave the all clear. This was within 15 minutes of that original call. Administrators say that they are very frustrated because in addition to creating a very frightening environment here, it also cost educators an estimated 4,000 hours in instructional time with the students.
We try to respond as quickly as we can. Law enforcement did an amazing job, as they've always shown to do. But it's a bad situation for all those involved.
Exacerbating emotions here for a large section of students. This is the second time that they have been involved in a hoax like this. Many attended Robert Anderson Middle School that had a similar such call just 2 years ago. And of course, this entire community stood alongside Townville Elementary back in 2016, which had a real shooting when Jacob Hall was shot and killed. That's just 16 miles from here. Officers say they will be handling the preliminary investigation. Those are officers with the county. If the call is determined to have taken place from outside the county, the FBI will be called in. Reporting live from Anderson County, Stephanie Trotter, WYFF News 4.
Stephanie, we appreciate that update. And right now in Easley, Getty's middle school students are back home after 2 charter buses headed to Carowinds crashed this morning.
That happened on Interstate 85 in North Carolina. There were minor injuries. Our Taniqua Penix is joining us live this afternoon from Pickens County. She was there when the students arrived back home. Taniqua, how are the parents reacting?
Well, Gabrielle, I spoke to one mom before she was reunited with her son, and she told me she could not wait to just give him a hug. So I know there were a lot of hugs there. And those buses, they arrived here around 3:30. They went in through this gate right here, and just to kind of be out of the way of all the media and the fanfare, and they jumped in right through regular dismissal with the rest of the students. Now, that crash, that happened around 9:45 this morning. 2 buses were involved. The spokesperson for Pickens County School District, Darian Bird, says the second bus hit the first bus in the back, and that second bus veered off into some trees. Now, that parent shared her reaction when she first saw the video.
It's scary. It really is to see the accident and see the pictures, the videos, kids climbing out the side of a bus window.
Bird tells me that they came back with everyone they left with. That's 85 students and 21 adults. He says they notified parents, but he reminds parents to make sure you have the most up-to-date contact information so they can notify you in cases of an emergency. For now, reporting live in Pickens County, Taniqua Penix, WYFF News 4.
Taniqua, thank you. And remember, as today's top stories develop and we learn more information throughout the night, we will keep you updated on air on the WYFF4 mobile app and on WYFF4.com. All right, Gabby, let's take a deep breath. There we go. Hopefully you took one with me at home, too. We're taking a live look from our Lake Hartwell Skycam. The water should be calming, so this is a nice calming view. Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice, I think he is live in Anderson. What do you think?
Yeah, he's there having some fun at the soiree, which kicked off today. It's a 2-day event. Chris, we know there's a lot in addition to the soiree. There's a lot of events throughout the upstate. How's the weather looking for the festivals this weekend?
You know, not so bad. We've got a few clouds, but otherwise it's dry out, and that's the good news for most of us. We're in the midst of a mean cornhole game right here. The Papa Bear Car Wash Bears cheering them on right here. This might win it. Oh, she sank it right there. How did you do that right there?
I don't even know. I'm just too good.
She's just too good. Did you hear that? Yeah, we've been watching this game for 10 minutes. We're right in it. All right, so you guys won.
No, we lost.
We lost. Wait. Oh, you guys won. All right, so what was the technique you used?
I have a little hop thing going,
hop,
and
okay.
honestly, it just works.
It works.
Through the hop.
All the technique. Well, congratulations to both of you. Little hop right there. I'm going to try my hand at it. Cornhole is always fun. And right outside of Josh Turner. I tried. I'll do better. I'll get you a good forecast. How about that? This weekend's looking fantastic. Let's unravel how it is for Anderson students there having a good time. Get ready to go see Josh Turner. We've got slowly clearing skies, and that's going to be the key here is these 50s that we have right now are going to quickly change into the 80s. Let me show you the next 12 hours. Not tonight. We're going to clear out slowly. Partly cloudy skies, no rain, but over the next 12 hours when you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll be in the 50s and slowly warm up to the 70s. Nigel Carroll, you're just up the street from me on Main Street, and boy, we got a good time. Music's starting to kick up. This place is really coming alive in downtown.
It really, really is. You know, Chris gets to play cornhole and he got to go to the petting zoo, but we get to talk to Anderson's mayor.
That's right, we do. Talk about this festival and the size of the crowd already.
Yeah, I mean, since we've been on at 4, I think it's like triple.
Yeah.
You know, when I look down and back, you know, there are a lot of people here. It's very gratifying for me to see families enjoy themselves.
Definitely. And you know, as mayor, you guys just had an international crowd here. As mayor, to be able to hold a festival like this that talks about the city's past, present, and future, how important is that?
Yeah, I mean, we spoke a little bit about that last week and just had a great event with an international network of Michelin cities. And the people, we had folks here from, 20 different countries.
Yeah.
And they were just blown away by the hospitality.
Sure.
Number one of our citizens. And so it was just a great thing. And just rolling it forward here, I mean, just our people are just great. The community's great, and I'm so thankful to be their mayor.
It's got to do your heart good to look down the street and see this many people.
Yeah, I mean, and we estimate that there will be 80,000 people over a 2-day event. And
I think they're all here now.
I think they are, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people here, so it does. I mean, from my team here at the city, we do a great job, and we're just grateful for everything.
We've seen a lot of people going down the street carrying their chairs. They are getting ready for the Josh Turner concert at 7:30 tonight. There's music, there's art, there's food throughout the entire weekend. Come to Anderson and enjoy. Rashad and Gabby, back to you.
Mayor and Carol and Nigel, good to see you all. Thank you so much. And we want to take you now to the city of Spartanburg, where there's another great event happening around our area. The annual Spring Fling is underway.
I almost don't have, enough fingers to count of all the events that are going on. The festivities are happening all through downtown. Here's a look right now. This event features 4 stages filled with nonstop live entertainment, a food court, artisan markets, and activities for the entire family. Spring Fling is happening now until 10 tonight, then from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. tomorrow, and noon to 6 p.m. on Sunday. Admission is free.